Groove Synthesis introduces third wave wavetable synthesizer. Welcome to Music Gears, where we bring you the latest info on new music instruments, software, and other gear from around the world. Groove Synthesis has introduced the third wave. Here's what they say. The third wave is a powerhouse wavetable synth with an epic, modern sound. It boasts 24-voice polyphony and 4-part multi-timbral performance capability that's like having 4 independent synthesizers at your fingertips. Each of its 3 oscillators per voice can be a classic PPG-era wavetable, a modern, high-resolution, harmonically complex wavetable, an analog modeled waveform. In addition, you can create up to 64 custom wavetables of your own using the third wave's Wavemaker tool, which features sample-to-wavetable capability. Connect an audio source to the built-in audio input and generate a wavetable at the touch of a button. Wavetable synthesis has never been easier, or so open-ended. Classic meets modern. While the third wave has roots in the classic digital wavetable synths of the past, it takes that concept firmly into the 21st century with a lush, expansive sound that's a product of its expanded wavetables and warm, organic-sounding analog filters. It boasts not only a punchy, Rossum-designed 2140 analog low-pass filter with variable saturation, but a second, SEM-style state variable filter, low-pass, high-pass, notch, and bandpass, for additional tone sculpting. Run both filters in series for even more harmonically complex textures. 4-part multi-timbral power. With 24 voices, the third wave has enough power to handle even the most note-intensive performances. And that polyphony really comes into play with its ability to layer up to 4 parts or create 4 independent split zones, each with a completely different sound, sequence, and dual effect. Each stereo part has independent panning, volume, and a dedicated stereo physical output. And because each of its 3 wavetable oscillators per part/voice has its own 6-stage, loopable wave envelope, you can create evolving soundscapes of almost unimaginable complexity, whether you're playing a single sound or a 4-part layer. Sequence notes, songs, and parameters. The third wave sequencer is an inspiring tool for both composers and sound designers because it's pattern-based and can sequence notes, songs, and parameters. Sequencing changes in filter cutoff, envelope shape, effect settings, or any number of other parameters is as simple as pressing record and turning a knob, while a real-time click keeps you in time during the recording pass. For composing and performing, enter notes and chords in real time with or without quantization for maximum groove and arrange up to 24 patterns of up to 32 measures in length into songs just as easily. Because the synth is multi-timbral, each of its 4 parts/layers has its own sequencer track. You can also perform in real time on the keyboard while a sequence or song plays. Looped overdubbing of notes or parameter changes lets you build complex patterns fast and never slows down your creative process. Modulation, effects, and more. The secret weapon of any synth is its modulation matrix, and the third wave doesn't disappoint there. With 16 freely assignable slots, 12 additional fixed source slots, 27 sources, and 114 destinations, you've got the flexibility of a modular. You can immediately connect most sources and destinations by simply turning a knob. For more esoteric routings, the display provides an easy-to-navigate grid. The rest of the third wave's arsenal of sound-shaping tools are rounded out with 2 digital effects per multipart, 2 auxiliary envelopes, and 4 LFOs for more modulation. And all of this power is packaged in a robust, all-metal chassis with a premium 5-octave, semi-weighted fader keyboard. Sound engine, 3 high-resolution digital oscillators per voice. 48 wavetables with 64 waves per table, 32 legacy PPG waves with room for another 16 of this type. 32 high-resolution user wavetables plus 32 factory high-resolution wavetables. 7 high-resolution modeled analog waveforms, sine, saw, triangle, supersaw, pulse, white noise, pink noise. 32 user wavetables that are a modern high-resolution format. VCO sync. Linear FM. 6-stage wave envelope per oscillator with variable time and position that can be looped. Optional wave flow for smooth or stepped wave transitions. Unison mode with variable voice count. Per oscillator glide. 1 analog low-pass filter. Dave Rossum-designed, classic, 2140 low-pass resonant filter. 24 dB per octave slope. Variable saturation amount. Optional resonance compensation. 1 state variable filter. 12 dB per octave slope. Continuously variable between low pass, notch, and high pass, operation with optional band pass mode. 4 ADSR plus delay envelopes. Filter and amplifier envelope switchable between exponential and vintage PPG style response. Freely assignable to multiple modulation destinations. For low-frequency oscillators. Triangle, sawtooth, reverse sawtooth, square, pulse 1, pulse 2, pulse 3, and random, SAND-H. Variable delay. Note reset. Syncable to master clock BPM. 2 digital effects. BBD, stereo delay, tape delay, chorus, phaser, flanger, distortion pedal, rotating speaker, ring mod, room reverb, hall reverb, superplate reverb. Syncable to master clock BPM. Parameters modulatable via mod matrix. Wavemaker tool. Built-in custom wavetable maker. Sample to wave functionality. Connect an audio source to the third wave's audio in port. Press make waves and the synth samples the audio to create a custom wavetable. Samples to convert can also be brought in as a 96 kHz wave file through USB. Store up to 32 custom wavetables. 64 waveforms per wavetable. Accepts pitched or unpitched material as input. 96 kHz sampling rate. 16-bit resolution. 1024 cycles per waveform. Converted automatically to cover entire keyboard range. Flexible wave sampling length. Sequencer. Performs both note and parameter sequencing. 1 song per multipart. 24 sequences per song. 32 measures per sequence. Variable quantization resolution per sequence, 32nd, 16th, 8th, quarter, half, whole note, or quantization off. Swing. Arpeggiator. 1 arp per multipart. Up, down, up/down, and assign modes. Variable range, 1, 2, or 3 octaves. Mod matrix. 16-slot modulation matrix per multipart. 16-slot modulation matrix with 27 mod sources and 114 mod destinations. 12 additional fixed source mod paths. Modulation assignment buttons enable quick and easy modulation routing. Mod matrix runs at audio rates. Sequencer can record and play mod parameter changes in real time. Controls. 77 knobs and 39 buttons enable deep, comprehensive editing with minimal menu diving. Pitch and mod wheels. Full-sized, 5-octave, semi-weighted, premium fader keyboard with velocity and aftertouch. Programs. 500 factory programs. User rewritable. In/out. For stereo outputs, 2x 1/4 phone jack per part. Headphone out, stereo 1/4 phone jack. MIDI in, MIDI out, and MIDI through. USB port for bidirectional MIDI communication. Audio input for creating user wavetables from external audio source, 1/4 phone jack. Sustain/foot switch input. Volume pedal input. Expression pedal input. Power. 1 universal IEC AC power inlet for internal power supply. Operates worldwide on voltages between 100-240 V, 50 to 60 Hz, 65 watts maximum power consumption. Introductory price, $3,795. Please like this video if you found it helpful, and if you'd like to stay informed on the latest in music gear releases and limited time discount offers, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.